There is a special kind of pain in mixed signals, not the loud kind, the quiet kind, the kind where she smiles at you like you matter, then disappears like you never did, the kind where one message feels warm enough to build a future on, and the next one leaves you staring at your screen, wondering what you did wrong. And the worst part? You do not even fall in love with the person fully. You fall in love with the possibility of them. He did not think he was chasing confusion. At first, it felt simple. She replied fast. She noticed little things. She remembered details no one else cared about. Then she pulled back. Then she came closer again. And every time she came back, it felt like proof. Proof that maybe he was not imagining it. Proof that maybe there was something real there. Proof that maybe he just had to be patient. So he stayed. He read meaning into every pause, every late reply, every almost flirty joke, every tiny change in tone. He started treating crumbs like a meal because the hunger was already there. And if you have ever been there, you know the exact feeling. You do not just think about them, you study them. You replay conversations in your head like a detective with no sleep. You ask yourself why they looked at your story but did not text back, why they were cold yesterday but soft today, why they made you feel chosen one moment and forgotten the next. That is the trap. Mixed signals do not just confuse you, they keep your mind active. Your brain hates uncertainty, so it keeps searching for answers. It keeps hoping the next message will finally make everything clear. It keeps waiting for the version of them that felt real. And that is how a person can become addictive without ever being consistent. Pause for a second and be honest with yourself. Was it really love from the start? Or was it the chase? Because sometimes what feels like deep connection is really just emotional hunger, meeting unpredictable attention. He started to believe that if he could just understand her better, he could finally feel secure. But that was the lie mixed signals always tell. They make you think clarity is one more conversation away, one more apology away, one more late-night message away. So he gave more patience, more attention, more of himself, and she kept him in that strange space between hope and heartbreak. Not enough to leave, not enough to stay. That is the cruel part. People think mixed signals create romance. They do not. They create attachment. Because when affection is inconsistent, the good moments hit harder. Your mind starts chasing relief, not love. You're no longer asking, do they make me happy? You are asking, how do I get back to the version of them that made me feel chosen? That is not the same thing. And this is where the real twist begins. He was not in love with her silence. He was in love with the moments that broke the silence. He was not holding on to the whole person. He was holding on to the version of her that appeared just enough to keep him waiting. That is why mixed signals are so dangerous. They do not let your heart rest. They keep it on alert. And when your heart stays on alert long enough, even confusion starts to feel like connection. Maybe that sounds familiar. Maybe you have been there too, trying to decode someone who never gave you anything solid to hold. Trying to make sense of a person who gave you just enough warmth to stop you from walking away. But love should not feel like solving a puzzle with missing pieces. Love should not leave you exhausted. Love should not make you feel like you are begging for basic clarity. Real care is not confusing forever. Real interest does not punish you for needing certainty. And once he finally saw that, the spell started to break. Not because he stopped caring overnight, but because he finally understood what he had actually been chasing. Not her. The relief, not her heart. The hope, not love. The tension. And that realization hurts, because it means the person you built so much around was never fully available in the first place. Still, that pain has a purpose. It teaches you to stop romanticizing inconsistency. It teaches you that being chosen should not feel like a guessing game. It teaches you that the right person does not make you decode your own worth. He fell in love with her mixed signals, until he learned that mixed signals are not a language of love. They are a sign to stop translating. And that is why the next story matters. The reason you still think about them. Thanks for watching. If you are interested, watch this video. See you soon.